Yeah, welcome back to another video. Alright. And I'm gonna talk about, man, look, we all gotta learn when to disconnect. You know? We gotta know when to disconnect and we gotta know how to disconnect. And you can't have no apology for disconnecting. And specifically on relationships. Okay, family relationships, so-called love relationships, relationship with your jobs, you know what I'm saying, relationship with your associates. You gotta know when to disconnect, man. You know, a lot of us are being trapped because we feel like we owe somebody something. We feel like we're missing out on something. You know, the biggest issue with that is you're losing yourself. You forgetting who you are. You forgetting what you're trying to do for yourself. And yes, right, I said yourself. You gotta understand, you have to be selfish. The older we get, the more growth we're going to encounter. For me, most of all, it's spiritual growth. Okay? Once my personal relationship with the Most High started to come to fruition, now my finances start to increase. I got better mental clarity, even physically. I start to feel better about myself. You know? So my spiritual relationship is going to cause me, and it already caused me, to disconnect from a lot of people. Blood family, you know, certain jobs, even me being a boxing coach. I don't want to train some people. You know, relationships. I don't want to have my peace interrupted. So we all gotta know when to disconnect. Don't hold on to something that don't want to be held on to. And definitely don't hold on to anything that's gonna cause any kind of stress in your life. Anything that's not gonna rock with you when things are bad. You know, everybody loves you when you win, but they never knew you when you lose. You know? Stop trying to reach out to everybody. Who's reaching out to you? Who's being there for you? For my boxers, for my fighters, I always tell them, who's up in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning out there running 5-6 miles with you? Who's in that gym grinding hard every day with you? You and there gotta go through all these rough sparring sessions. Get hit with a good body shot. Who's in there with you? You in there by yourself, you know? Of course, you got your coach out there, me, screaming at you, giving you instructions, right? But when it's all said and done, it's you in there. Just like in this life, it's gonna be you. You gotta look out for your own best interests. You gotta love yourself. You gotta respect yourself. Don't put nothing before your peace. Don't put nothing before your happiness. And that's going to ruffle a lot of feathers because you're going to have to cut off some blood family members. Just because y'all was born in the same family, that does not mean that you're going to stick together for the rest of your life. You're just not. You know, like I say, when you have that growth, that spiritual growth, you're going to find yourself not being interested in some of the things that you was interested in. You're going to find yourself not being, like you're going to be in a situation where you're not going to do some of the things that people do. For instance, right? You might be a smoker or a drinker. Okay? Now, just because that person blood family member, now you got yourself together, you know, a month later, 2 months later, a year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, you're just not into those things anymore. So you are not obligated to hang around that situation. Let people look at you funny. Let people talk behind your back. Let them do this and do that and say this. Let them do what they do. You do what you do. Look out for your own peace. Look out for your own happiness. You know? Who can you call at 3 o'clock in the morning? I need somewhere to stay. My car, I'm broke down on the highway. I need you to come get me. Who can you call on and who can you really depend on? You know? Who is your friend? Who is your family member? What qualifies them to have that certain title in your life? You gotta understand, man. Life is getting short, and we all here for a purpose. And a lot of us were being stuck because of the fact that we feel like we owe somebody something. You don't owe nobody nothing on this earth. You know, the Bible tells me that the whole duty of man is to fear God and to keep His commandments. To me, it's really that simple. I'm not here to make you happy. I'm not here to give you money when you want money. I'm not here to go out my way to look out for you. And you're not looking out for me. You don't even care about me. Who's coming to visit you? Huh? Are you the one always doing all the traveling? The one that's always moving around, doing this and doing that, reaching out to people? Okay, cool. Who's doing that for you? You know? And when somebody do reach out to you, what are they reaching out for? What, for some money? What, to gossip? To talk bad about somebody? How are they uplifting you? How? You have to know when to disconnect, man. And this is conversations that I have all the time with my fighters. Because I know how it is to be in that ring when you're by yourself. You have nobody to depend on but you. Nobody. We all got to get up, work jobs, go to school, do different things. You know what I'm saying? You're not forced to get up. You're doing it because you know you have to do it. You know what I mean? And so, yes, you have to look out for yourself. If somebody's disturbing your peace, there's one simple solution. Turn your back, cut them off. It's really that simple. Yes, it's really that easy. Have a mindset, an abundance mindset, where you are happy and you complete within yourself. Because you will attract that same energy. If you're feeling needy, like, yo, we need to reach out to people, okay? They might accept you in that circle, but be prepared to be used. Be prepared to be disrespected. Be prepared to be not valued. And we all got value in us. But you have to find that peace within yourself. You got to learn how to be your own best company. Disconnect. Yes, even social media. Disconnect from that garbage too. Like me personally, I use my social media for like a business platform. It's like a free website basically. You know? Because you're going to realize, and I'm pretty sure you already know, friends ain't your friends. How many people can you see in real life? In real life that you see on social media, always liking, talking, going back and forth. But when you see them in real life, they completely different. They don't even say what's up to you. They don't even come give you that. You know what I mean? They don't even check on you besides social media. And like I said, a lot of people can use that excuse where, oh, I use social media to keep up with my family. What? Man, don't you got a telephone? Don't y'all got phone numbers? Go old school. Don't y'all got a ink pen and some paper where you can write letters? Man, look, if somebody really want to keep up with you, you'll know. Just like relationship. You'll know that person for you. Ain't nothing gonna have to be forced. I'm not gonna have to do something that I don't want to do to get that person to accept me. You know? Stop being afraid to disconnect, man. Stop being afraid. You know? You're killing yourself. You're holding yourself back. There's so much life for us out here. So much life. But we keep attracting the wrong company. What's that definition of insanity? When you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That's just how it is dealing with people. When you don't disconnect. You know, you're looking for a different result, but you keep doing the same thing. You want to be a world champion, but you're not getting up running. You want to be a world champion, but you're scared to spar a better competition. You want to be a world champion, but you don't want to put the grind. You want to hang with everybody else out here in this world, being foolish, smoking, drinking, laying around with different women. Or if you happen to be a woman, listen to this, sleeping around with different men. You know what I mean? Listen, don't be afraid to disconnect. Put your peace before everything. God first, man. God first. In my world, in my reality, God is first. Talk to the Most High like you talking to one of your homies or whatever the case. With all due respect. Because he already know. He just wants you to confess your fault. And once you confess your fault, there will be a door that's gonna open up for you. There's gonna be a way out. There's no temptation overtaking you such as common to man. He will not tempt you no further than what you're capable to handle. And that's real. You know, I ain't gonna get off on a spiritual sip on that, but when it's all said and done, don't be afraid to disconnect. You know? That job that you don't like, why could you be unhappy? Get up, make your move, go get another job, or start your own business. You know, that's another conversation, but I think fear is a big factor on why a lot of us have been stuck on what we're being stuck at, because we got fear. It's like we fear to change. We want things to stay the same. It's like we want different results, but we keep sticking in the same situation. Living on so-called false hope. You know? That false hope, you're getting old. Yes, you are growing older. We're all growing older. Gray hair starting to come up. Wrinkles starting to come in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, slowly but surely, man, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. In this form, in this life. But before this time expires, do not be afraid to disconnect, man. If people not rocking with you, if they don't got your best interests at heart, if you're the one that always got to keep reaching out to people, checking in on people, yo, disconnect yourself. Seriously. Yo, thank me later. Then yo, thank yourself. New doors will open. Alright? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added to you. Next video, peace. Protect yourself at all times.